your name?
Neeco Macias.
What's your professional record?
I am 16-0 with 9 KOs.
What weight class?
154 pounds.
Alright. How many amateur fights did you have?
We had 30 amateur fights, but before that, we were talking to the interview before, we had about 10 unsanctioned exhibition fights.
They call those smokers, right?
Smokers.
Smokers.
And they're some of the toughest fights I've ever had before we turned amateur.
Okay. You have a very unique fighting style, which you get in the guy's face, you wear him down. Where did you learn how to fight like that?
Kind of just was our fighting style formed that way from the beginning. It's just the way I fight.
All right. So when you're fighting somebody and you get really close, I notice you get really close. You get on the inside
to disrupt they have boxing skill and all that. Let's disrupt it and take it away from them.
Yeah, exactly. Let's elaborate more on that. So when you fight on the inside and you fight with like you have crazy cardio, right? You never get tired, really. It seems like it. But what's your strategy when you're fighting on the inside and you have a high punch rate, high volume? What's your strategy behind that?
Well, definitely we learned too is if you can get up and close, you can make them miss more if you are springy up and down, make them over the top on you, and it takes away their leverage. You don't want to be at the end of their punches. If they're right here, it's a lot harder to sneak in that power. So
you're saying being in close, you're not giving them a chance to like sit on their punches?
Yeah, that too. And we're learning we could be up close. I still want to learn little techniques of angles or, so like I said, springy up and down. That technique's been working real good because then I can, while I'm up close, it's so dangerous to be in the pocket but making a miss and still doing damage in the pocket.
So what would you say is your biggest strength in the ring?
Well, definitely would be the conditioning part, and just it comes natural for me to just throw over 100 punches around. So
yeah, most fighters don't throw 100 punches around for 10 rounds, right?
Yep.
All right. So you said you're 16-0?
Yep. Okay.
Who would you like to fight next? Do you think you're ready to step into some of the world-class guys?
Honestly, if I do get to fight a world-class fighter, it'll just honestly be an honor. And for me to go and be a part of some of these big names to prove that I belong there would be awesome. So the one thing on my mind should only be 17-0.
All right. What's your best punch or your best combination when working on the inside? I have to say
I do have that sneaky left hand because I am southpaw, but my right hand's usually the strongest. But I work in numbers, so like all my punches put together would be my best combination. I don't know.
All right. So, what would you have to say to the fans out there who don't know who Neeco Macias is, but they should find out? What do you got to say to them?
I'll say if you haven't seen me fight or anything yet, hopefully you'll see me in the future, because I just like to bring excitement to the fights, and that's what boxing is all about. I don't like boring fighters, and I would try to be the opposite of a boring fighter.
Hell yeah. All right, thanks, Neeco.
Yes. Yes.